First alert weather and a stormy Friday about to unfold. McKenna King, what's headed our way tonight?
Well, those storms are already entering our western counties. That line is still trying to get its act together. We are looking at a squall line as we get into the evening hours. Here's what our western counties are already dealing with, though. You'll notice our western counties, spots like Breckenridge, starting to pick up on really scattered shower activity, but dumping heavy rains already. And this is before that line even forms. This is all what's to come and what will continue to move off to the east as we get through the next several hours this evening and our early overnight hours. A newly issued severe thunderstorm watch does now include much of North Texas. That includes Dallas, Tarrant counties, most of the Metroplex, and most of the rest of the region. Here's a look at those details for our first alert weather day. This is for today and also for tomorrow. We are watching threats for strong to severe thunderstorms. That arrives this evening and early overnight. Carries with it a damaging wind and a large hail threat. Also a flood threat. We already picked up some heavy rains for parts of North Texas this morning, and we're going to add an additional 1 to 3 inches on top of that. Now, with all of this, we've also got a low end but not zero tornado threat, especially during these early evening hours. So those are going to be things that the First Alert Weather Team is keeping a close eye on. Here's another radar view. Notice that pink shading. That is that expanded severe thunderstorm watch that does include the Metroplex. You'll see that line really trying to get its act together, really starting to form back near Abilene and stretching down into San Angelo, where we are watching a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings down to the southwest. There's that closer view. Few light showers moving into the Metroplex, but the bulk of that storm activity is back through places like Graham, Breckenridge, and starting to head into spots like Mineral Wells as we get through the next couple of hours. This will continue to head off to the east as we get through the later parts of this evening and early overnight into tomorrow morning. This is a look at our excessive rainfall outlook. Notice we are under that level 2 in the yellow, and in the green that you'll see just off to our west. That is that level 1 excessive rain outlook for the rest of today. Our severe threat does expand the farther west that you get. You'll notice in that yellow that 2 out of 5 risk for strong to severe thunderstorms, and that is where that low-end tornado threat does increase. So things we will be watching, especially through the evening hours. It's mainly that flood threat as we get overnight and into tomorrow morning. Now, I want to walk you through all of this on Futurecast. This is 7 o'clock this evening as that line does start to form and head a little bit closer to the Metroplex. Sometime between about 8 o'clock and about 11 o'clock this evening, that line's pushing through Tarrant and Dallas counties and continues to move eastward. There's midnight and into those early Saturday morning hours. That clears up early Saturday morning, and then we'll see a little bit of a lull. But as this area of low pressure sits just to our north, it wraps some additional shower activity and sends it back really in our southeastern and eastern counties. This is as we head tomorrow late afternoon into those evening hours. It's much more spotty activity by that point, but something to keep in mind if you do have outdoor plans tomorrow afternoon and evening. Less of a severe threat there, but we will still watch those threats for some hail as we get into tomorrow afternoon and evening. Now, I do want to walk you through your full 7-day forecast as we get through the rest of this weekend. Sunday does look pretty good with highs in the middle 70s. Things start to clear up. That is by far our nicer weekend day. Then we are dry for quite the stretch, and temperatures start to feel more fall-like by the middle of next week, with highs back into the upper 60s by next Wednesday and Thursday, guys.